You're listening to Bizarre Buffet, a podcast of all you can eat weird. I'm your host, Mark Torriello.
I'm Jen Wilson.
And I'm Mark Bluestein.
There'll be food and drink and ghosts, and perhaps even a few murders. You're all invited.
When we first went in, one of the people said, "Who are you?" And Tex said, "I'm the devil, and I'm here to do the devil's business."
Meow, 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 meow.
Hey, everybody.
Hey guys, we're back.
Hi, we're back. How are you?
Did you enjoy our last episode? That was not a smooth ride of a roller coaster.
No, it was not. That was the bumpiest wooden roller coaster that would
I've
give
ever
me an
been on.
abortion.
That story, Mark, about Cindy and the hogtied lady
Yeah.
was
That
really
was
insane.
fucked.
I
Yeah.
know. I know. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, and I hope all of people who listened enjoyed it as well. I was really passionate about speaking about that hog tie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are we going?
Yeah, where are we going tonight,
We're
Mark?
going somewhere. We won't be hogtied for this.
Okay. Well, we can do it later.
We could after
Patreon.
this episode.
Yeah, Patreon content.
It might feel like we're being hogtied, but we're not being hogtied.
Oh.
So,
All right.
my introductory question for you both is, there is a torture device that all of us have experienced at least once in our lives.
What? Oh.
This torture device is something that most people in the world also have experienced as well without knowing that it was a torture device.
What? Okay.
What do you think this is?
Oh my god. A cell phone?
You think it's a cell phone?
Yeah, I don't know why, but that's just like what's coming to mind. I don't know how it could be, but
Paying
maybe.
your taxes.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, for real.
that's hell.
Yeah.
Jury duty.
Jury. Oh my
hell.
god. And yeah, app torture for sure.
I'll give you guys one clue.
All right.
It's an invention.
It's an invention, and it's something that most
Do
of
we
us have
use
used.
it daily?
Some people do. Yeah.
A toothbrush.
No.
Is it in your home or is it on you? Like, is it something that you
good
carry
question.
around with you?
Crack the case, Jen
No,
Wilson.
you don't carry it. I guess I'll get a little more specific. It's a piece of gym equipment.
A treadmill. Really?
Treadmill.
It's a treadmill.
Oh my god, a
treadmill.
horny treadmill?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is weird.
I mean, they are torture even until
I
today.
mean, the gym
They're fucking
itself
awful.
is pretty torturous.
Terrible.
Yes.
So
I hate the treadmill. I've never been a fan.
it's sad.
Oh my
It's
god.
like being in a hamster wheel.
Yeah,
it
it is. Never ending. And it just
Well-
keeps going.
Yeah, treadmills have
That's-
a really dark history
What?
to it.
Oh my god.
I know.
All right, let's go into it.
Wow.
Tell us about the
Tell
history
us-
of treadmills.
Yeah, why they're so horny and torturous.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the word, right? The word treadmill consists of two parts, right? Tread and mill. If you look it up on like Google or like the dictionary, a treadmill is a device formerly used for driving machinery consisting of a large wheel with steps fitted into its inner surface. Often it will be turned by the weight of people or animals treading steps.
So hot.
Yeah.
The more current definition is an exercise machine, typically with a continuous belt that allows one to walk or run in place.
How fucked up. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's boring. Treadmill.
I mean,
Well, they are
That's
boring.
torture.
That's why I don't like going on the treadmill because
Yeah.
of how fucking boring it
Yes.
is.
yeah.
And then like sometimes you're at the gym and you're on the treadmill and it's like Fox News that's like playing in front of you and you can't fucking change
Yeah,
it.
especially at Mark's gym.
Yeah. Oh, my gym is so Trumpy. It's like fucking annoying.
It's like a MAGA convention.
Yeah. MAGA. I thought you said maggot convention.
well, that
I mean,
too.
walking on a
Maggot.
treadmill is like being at a MAGA convention.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Listen, we're calling it as we sees it.
Yes.
I snapped my fingers.
That's a good snap. Closer to the microphone. Oh,
There you go.
Snap, bitches. Love
snap.
it.
Let's talk about like the history
Yeah.
of the treadmill. This goes back into the Victorian era to the year 1800.
Oh, okay.
Now, at the time, there were over 1,200 criminal offenses that were punishable by death.
By treadmill.
Death by treadmill.
You get some ASMR in this too.
Hell yeah.
I guess like at this time, like farting in public would get you like the death
Yeah,
penalty,
prob-
everything.
Walking crooked.
Yeah, some of the laws were so ridiculous. I'll give you a small list. You could be sentenced to death by being in the company of gypsies for more than 1 month.
Sorry, Jen.
You can be...
That's me, sorry.
Me.
It's you and me.
You could be sentenced to death by cutting down young trees.
Young trees.
Like young children.
Young trees specifically. Young ones.
trees.
Wow.
Not old trees, young
Yeah.
trees.
Young trees.
Oh, wow.
And you can also be sentenced to death for stealing rabbits.
Oh, that seems like a very hard thing to do.
So like just because you stole a rabbit or like cut down a young tree, they put you on a
Death.
treadmill?
Yeah.
Wow. Fucked up.
I wouldn't
know.
want to live in the 1800s.
Oh God, we
That's
would.
for sure.
Please, we wouldn't survive.
We
being
wouldn't
nine.
survive a day. We wouldn't
No.
even survive a minute in
God.
the
Oh,
no.
1800s.
No.
Well, it's funny you said that because one of the most famous people that was arrested during this time frame and sentenced to treadmill torture was Oscar Wilde.
Really?
Really?
That was in 1895.
What?
And he was sentenced to prison because
Holy
he
sh-
was a homosexual.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
My gay ass. would've been
Wow.
a boop.
Oh my God, forget it, honey. They would have had 9 treadmills waiting.
Yeah. At the time, the criminal justice system was so strict that its nickname was the Bloody Code.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, damn. Mm-hmm. That's intense.
Because of the high volume of quote unquote crimes, there was a dramatic rise in prisons. They were like, okay, we have a lot going on. We need to kind of stray away from the death penalty and focus more on incarcerations,
Focus more on the treadmills.
on treadmills.
And just plain torture.
Yeah.
Damn.
So as a lot of these criminals waited in jail, people started to think that these prison sentences like weren't enough to change their ways.
Oh, okay.
They saw it more or less as them being at rest.
Oh, like a vacation of
Yeah.
sorts. Holiday, depending where you live.
Yeah, or like relaxation.
Yeah.
Celebrate.
Treadmills.
Yeah.
This whole like outrage of people being like they're at rest captured the interest of an engineer by the name of William Cubitt. Or
Okay.
Cubitt. Cubitt. So I'll say Cubitt.
Yeah, that sounds right.
In my opinion, I think he was just a little brown noser that needed to get a fucking life. But I
bootlicker?
digress.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he was a bootlicker.
Probably.
So this little shit, he visited the Bury St. Edmunds jail, and he was so outraged to see the idleness of the prisoners. He felt like the prison system was really a waste and not effective punishment.
Oh, okay. Because they weren't on a treadmill doing work.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Unpopular opinion, I'd rather do the Stairmaster.
Yeah. Or
Than a treadmill.
Thighmaster. Yeah.
It's interesting because the first concept of the treadmill was basically a Stairmaster.
Interesting.
That makes sense. When you were describing it, I was like, it sounds
It
like
does sound like it would be a Stairmaster.
Yeah.
Or like I'd rather do like an elliptical or something.
Yeah.
those rowing machines.
I love the
Ah,
rowing
those are great.
machine.
I almost fell off. Well, I didn't almost fall off the Stairmaster. I tripped up the Stairmaster.
Well, tripping up the steps
Yeah.
is a thing.
Have you ever seen somebody like run the Stairmaster?
Oh my
it's
God.
pretty intense.
What kind of psychopath could do that?
People who are psycho.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that seems like insane.
I
Okay.
think my biggest climb was 150 stories
Oh wow.
on the Stairmaster, which was nothing because I saw someone that was like really out of shape next
it.
to me and they were at like 300. And I was
Oh.
like, whoa.
Wow. They were doing
So-
cartwheels up
Yeah,
it.
I don't know why.
Cartwheels up the Stairmaster.
Hell yeah.
So this guy, this like William Cubitt douchebag, he originally
Fuck
came.
him.
Yeah, fuck him.
Fuck him.
He originally came from a family of millers and wanted the prisoners to really experience hard work
Oh God.
since he thought they were lazy.
So he was a boomer. Yeah.
Yeah,
that-
he was like a
in the
boomer,
18th
a
century.
Victorian boomer.
Yeah. Okay.
So his solution was the treadmill. It wasn't like the treadmills that we are familiar with, that we've all seen and experienced. The design was totally different. The design really consisted of a giant wheel with large flat spokes that the prisoners would have to climb, similar to an endless staircase.
Oh.
Wow.
The endless stairmaster.
Yeah.
Cartwheeling up the stairmaster.
Now I have a picture of one of the larger ones here.
Oh my goodness.
They look like they're in their own little booth,
They
too.
are.
Wow.
Are they
kind
holding
of
on to
hot.
something? It looks like
I think there's probably like a rod or something in front
Okay.
of them so they don't like lose their balance.
Oh my god.
That sounds awful. That looks awful.
Oh, wait till you hear more. The largest treadmills could accommodate 40 prisoners at once.
40?
40, yeah, because they were very like long.
For our listeners, it kind of looked like little tiny phone booths. Like everyone
Yeah.
had their own little
Individual.
stall, like their own little individual
Yeah.
stall to do their little
Their workout.
treadmill thingy on.
Yeah, their cardio.
I'll go in depth with that because it's a big important part of the design.
All right, cool.
Like I said, the largest treadmills could accommodate 40 prisoners at once. Then this cubic guy realized that he could harness the energy to do useful things like pump water, circulate air, grind corn.
Okay, so he was like, I'm inspired. Let's torture more people.
Let's torture more people and produce shit.
yeah, exactly.
I think it's similar to like the concept with the gulags at Cannibal Island where they were trying to like punish the prisoners but in a way that was productive to society.
Yeah, punish them while creating a good thing for
Yeah.
other people. Oh, lovely.
Yeah. In some prisons, the energy wasn't used at all, and it was a complete waste of time for the prisoners, which is incredibly cruel. That's actually where the term grinding wind came from.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I actually never heard anyone say the term
I've never
grinding
heard that
wind.
either.
No.
Maybe that's where work grind comes from.
Oh, shit. I bet you're
yeah.
right.
It's probably like,
Gym grind.
Gotta get
my
back in the
God.
grind.
oh my God. Yes.
Yeah.
And people are so dense that they use that as a positive thing, where really it means that you're a hamster in
yeah.
a wheel. But people love that shit.
Well, don't get me started on people that glorify the no work-life balance, the hustle, 7 days a week work. Those people are so toxic.
There's,
them.
yeah,
You're
there's
terrible.
people who need 9 million self-help books.
Yeah.
I can recommend a few.
Yeah. If you were over the age of 16 and in prison in England during this time, you would be forced to be on the treadmill 7 days a week
On the grind.
for anywhere between 6 to 12 hours a day.
Oh my God. What the fuck? I mean, I'm sure their bodies were amazing, but how terrible.
Hopefully.
I
Yeah.
know.
For all that prison sex.
Yes.
So there was also no return on their physical investments. Most of these machines were designed to make the experience as grueling as possible.
Yeah.
Most of these machines were designed with enclosed stalls.
Like the phone booths.
Like the phone booth. They served as partitions. That way, the prisoners would have really no choice but to look at a blank wall in front of them for the entire duration, nor could they converse or even look at their other inmates.
That is so disgusting.
That's gross.
Like, come on.
I mean, when I go on a treadmill, I'm bored within 20 minutes. And
Yeah. And we have
ready
a
to
telephone
die.
and
Yeah.
music and
Yeah.
Fox News.
Air conditioning,
Yeah.
like-
yeah.
And that was another thing, too. Like, the food given to the prisoners was really not enough food to supply them with the right amount of energy to do this.
Oh boy.
You had a lot of issues of them collapsing on
That's
the
really
machines.
toxic.
Yeah.
And that's
it's terrible.
like right there, eating disorder.
Yeah.
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 It should also be noted that, this is Victorian era, so they had no air conditioning, and a lot of times they would suffer and collapse from the heat. Also, the prison guards were in favor of the treadmills because the prisoners would be so exhausted after their shifts that they would be quiet and go right to bed. Therefore, there would be less trouble amongst the inmates.
Okay. I mean,
Well, I would be exhausted too.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Wow.
Yeah, tire them out and shut them up.
Yeah, exactly. We try to do that with Gonk, our dog, when we get him to run in circles. Yeah. It doesn't always work.
It doesn't always work.
Yeah.
This went on for a while. By the end of the 19th century, over 40 of these machines were in use and became quite popular.
Of course it
I mean,
did.
of course it did,
Yeah,
right?
naturally.
How
it's a
long?
waste.
Like how long did they use this as a form of torture?
Well, I think it started around 1800. It was finally banned in 1902.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's all. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Then it was made into something that we use today.
In 19...
Exactly. Which
in
is still a form of torture.
Yes.
It's-
Yeah.
In 1902, it was ruled that, this is really physical torture and really unnecessary.
It's like inhumane,
Yeah.
essentially.
So they got rid of it. They pulled the plug in 1902.
They got off the grind.
They got off the grind. But now we're going to go a little bit forward. 60 years later.
All right.
So 60 years later, after treadmill torture,
That's 1964, right?
1962.
I was close.
You were.
1962.
Listen, I wouldn't even have been able to get into the 60s, so good job.
A gentleman by the name of William Staub, who was an American engineer, found out about this machine and came up with this own version for home fitness.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Man.
Fuck you, Staub.
I know.
Yeah.
Smart, but damn, you son of a bitch.
Yep.
So at the time, these treadmills were only used by doctors and patients to monitor heart rates.
Okay.
But it was William Staub who saw that there was a gap in like the physical exercise market for running machines.
Oh.
He was like, "Oh, there's no such thing as a running machine that's commercially accessible."
What
So
an innovator.
I'm going to come up with this idea.
Wow.
So that is the history of the treadmill. And right now, as of 2022, the treadmill is the most commonly used piece of exercise equipment ever made. And it made over $3 billion last year.
Oh my God.
Well, now like
Chills.
Peloton has their own version.
Of a
So like
treadmill?
yeah, so like you have the treadmill and then you have the screen and you can take classes with instructors.
Oh my God. So the torture device lives on forever and ever.
And it will roll forever.
Oh,
my
forever.
God. Wow.
So, yeah, I
That
mean,
is fascinating.
my conclusion for this is I think it's really interesting that this common everyday object can have such a bizarre past. And in my opinion, I think all forms of exercise is torture.
Yeah, well,
I hate
clearly,
it.
yeah.
I second that.
I hate treadmills, and I felt like there's something just so incredibly demotivating about being on a goddamn treadmill.
Yes. That is just fascinating
Yeah.
in itself.
I didn't realize it was used as a torture device.
Yeah, me neither.
Wow.
I mean, it makes perfect sense.
It does, because I would say that it has to be just from a mental perspective, like the most boring thing to use. That's just like, it's like how people say, like, I feel like I'm on a hamster wheel. It's like just a never ending loop and nothing happens.
Nope.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that.
Torture.
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 Oh my God. So horny.
That was so horny, Mark.
That
Good
was
job.
really fun.
Get my gym body on.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad that
absolutely.
my topic has nothing to do with treadmills.
Oh
so.
my God. So we're breaking the cycle
I
of
was
your
a little
wounds.
I was a little nervous tonight.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my God. Well, the next
But
one
it was
coming.
amazing.
Oh my God. I love it. So, well, maybe the next following grouping will be the same again.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We'll get back on
we'll
the
get back
grind.
into our menstrual cycle.
That's right. Absolutely.
The menstrual cycle, the grind.
The grind.
The smooth ride.
smooth
Smooth-
ride.
Oh, the smooth ride is my favorite.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, oh my God. You know what? If you want to get on our treadmill with us,
DM us on Instagram at Bizarre Buffet.
absolutely. Facebook. Find our website, bizarrebuffet.com. Patreon, right? Did
Yeah.
you say that? No.
Subscribe to our Patreon because it costs us money to keep our website going.
You
It
get a
does.
hot and horny button made by Mark Torriello.
Yes, made by me.
Yeah. Oh my God. In an envelope that we lick.
Yeah.
Oh
Ooh.
my God. Sensual.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I guess with that being said, my name is Hamster Bluestein on the grind.
And I'm Hamster Wheel Wilson Smooth Ride.
Beautiful name, I must say.
And I guess I'm Billy Blanks from the Tybo videos.
Billy.
Oh my
whoa.
God, yes.
Yeah.
Get in the grind. Get in the grind, smooth ride.